Hoopment. Ha, ha, ha. Ha, 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 ha. Hey, hey, hey. He, ho, 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 ho. Hoo. Ha, 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 ha. Hey, hey, hey. Ho, 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 ho. Hoo, 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 hoo. Ooh. Ho, ho, ha, 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 ha, he, 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 ho, 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 ha, ha, ho, ho, ha, ha, ho, ho, ha, ha, ho, ho, ha, 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 ha. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Ooh. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Hey, hey, hey. He. Ho, 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 hoo, hoo, hoo. Ha, ha, ha. He, ho, ho, ho. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Movement. I don't do choreography well, so I like to practice improvised movement. And this is so flow arts. The class last night really was like, oh my gosh. So I love that there's choreography for people who do like choreography, and I see the point of that. I get it. But improvised movement is basically the introduction, like the baby step for people who are not quite able to do and copy with their bodies and do it quickly, and that the inhibition that holds people back sometimes from that, when you have this hoop and then you just move the hoop around, and then before you know it, it just feels good, and you're moving, you're like, and then you go into that flow state. So that was that, talking about that last night too. Anytime that you get really involved in a space that you're so focused you lose track of time, you go into a flow state. So that's what I teach flow arts, and it doesn't necessarily require implements to do. We can do it with our bodies. So that's kind of like what we're doing. And I developed my flow arts experience started when I was 25, so 20 years ago. 20 years ago, I started fire dancing, and after an injury, I ended up developing it using a hoop to rehabilitate my shoulder, and then my whole body felt better, and I said, oh my, what's going on here? And I thought about it, and then I started making and giving hoops away to everyone. And then I had a friend who said, oh, you need to break it down. I'm like, no, the hoop is your guide. All you need to do is hold on to the hoop and move it. And before you know it, you're like, oh, that feels good. That feels good. That feels good. If it hurts, don't do that. Try it a different way. If it feels good, do it. But don't do it too much, because too much of a good thing doesn't benefit any one of us. So balance, right? She's like, no, really, you've been fire dancing for 12 years at this point. You need to break it down. And I'm like, okay. So I did. I broke it down. And I have been telling people about the benefit of integrating. I've been telling people about the benefit of integrating the two together, but had I been doing it? No. It took me signing up for this class. I've been thinking about, like, oh, I should be doing more laughter yoga. Oh, I know the benefits. I keep telling everybody about how great it is, and then I'll just do it for a little bit, and then I'm not doing it. And now that I'm just delighted. I'm so delighted to get to put these together and recognize with the information that we got last night that, because I totally intend to put this in the hands of teachers and to help children, so that way they learn and they get, because this helps you get a sense of proprioception, get a sense of where your body is in space, builds ambidextrosity, adaptability, core strength. And then when you feel capable and able to do, you are more likely to do. And I was not an athletic child. I was very clumsy, asthmatic, overweight, and a lot of chronic pain. And because I was in so much pain for so much of my life, I did not have a great perspective. And perspective, there's a biofeedback loop. So once I was fortunate, I became a massage therapist and recognized that. And I was fortunate that I became a fire dancer. And I was fortunate that I injured myself and had to recover from that injury. And then got to put it all together, and to have arrived to the laughter yoga leader training once I've already regulated my nervous system with this thing. Of course, that's why I get to put the two together now, because the two together is mighty, mighty powerful, and I'm so excited and delighted. Oh. This is made out of water pipe. So if you want to know, this is a very simple tool to make. I buy it in bulk from a water irrigation company. It's 5/8 inch with 1/2 inch connector tubing. And so you expand the outside, contract the inside, then they fit together nicely. And when they come to temperature, they lock into place. So it's a fun science experiment. And I feel like it's really useful, because if children get to make their own self-care toys, their own fidget spinner, they're much more likely to keep a hold of it. And you can increase the weight of the hoop by adding tape to the outside, which also personalizes it. And the more it weighs, the more dynamic it becomes, because you've got more assistance, centrifugal force. And that's the other side. Once you have a circle, you can teach physics. There's all sorts of things that you can teach with circles, right? How things intersect in space, and why, it's good to give people enough space, and that we can communicate from this space. But sometimes with some people, it's okay to go into this space. And with some people, we can even go into this space. And that's beautiful, but not always. So it's okay for us to hang out here. It's okay for us to hang out here. It's okay for us to hang out in all these different levels of proximity around each other, because we're so connected. And some people are okay with this, and some people really need this. And sometimes it's both. Sometimes we really need this and we really need this. And sometimes we feel like we need both of those at the same time, and that can be very conflicting. And so when we do feel that way, we go, because being human can be challenging sometimes and confounding. So good morning. This is now becoming a morning mobilization video. Okay. Thank you so much. This is Laughter Yoga Challenge Day. This is actually 36 of 40 because I realized I did 39 of 40 when I should have been doing 40 of 40. And I understand by my math. So have a beautiful day, everybody. Thank you.